because I'm not in the woods. So I gotta be quiet. No! 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 You can't be loud like in the woods, you gotta be quiet. Cause you know that goes like you can do out there. So I may go out to the desert or the woods and then just drive into LA. Or just stay out in the woods. Or stay out in the desert and drive into LA. And film a bunch of stuff in the desert. Because listen how quiet I'm having to be. So maybe I'm crazy and I can just be loud, but I don't like thinking of other people around where I live. I like living with Danica and the kids at home, and usually I don't like neighbors. I don't like having to think about them. I don't like having to think about people. It just annoys me. But sometimes it's fun. Like it was fun going out there into Los Angeles, but then when I go home, I like to have like land around the house, like a bunch of land. But you can't do it here, you know. And I used to live in apartments and it was okay, but so I got this whiskey to deal with it because I was awake since 4 something a.m. and I had hurt my calf a small amount. I can still walk, but I hurt it last night jogging, so it's going to take about a day to recover. And so I would have just gone out there in the morning and jogged again, or just jogged for hours and then lifted weights, but I was afraid to lift weights. I didn't want to be loud in here and stuff. But so I got whiskey to deal with it. I thought maybe I wouldn't worry about my anxiety of hearing people through the walls and stuff like that if I just had whiskey. So I got Jack Daniel's whiskey. So I'm gonna drink it now because it started to go away. I started talking now and feeling okay, but it's been. I got Andrew DeCia. He wrote another line. He's my cousin. I'm gonna check that and just make sure my Aunt Terry's okay. Yeah, she's okay. My Aunt Terry's in the hospital. She's okay. I'm gonna drink some whiskey. I gotta charge the phone. This is not the best computer, but it still can edit in 8K video. I've been trying to upload my videos in 8K. I've been editing them in 8K and uploading. There should be well, I know they should be in 8K. I'm gonna check them on here and let you know. I'll let you know if my videos are in 8K, the ones that are just uploading. Okay. Let's see if they're in 8K. Probably. Or that probably doesn't have music at the beginning. They're in 4K. 4K. I thought it'd be a little higher than 4K, but I didn't export it in 8K. Really weird. It's pretty cool. I really liked it when I got here. Maybe it's still okay, I don't know. I just felt like I had to be really quiet this morning. I was like, why? I wasn't used to apartments or Airbnbs. I gotta charge this up. I gotta charge the phone up that I'm filming on. I don't tell everyone. They'll make it turn right off. I don't know who's watching now. The guy who wants to mess up my videos. You heard that it might run out of batteries if you didn't charge your phone. And so as soon as you tell us the information on here, we'll use it. I'm trying to plug this into the phone. I don't think about it anymore. I'm gonna drink this whiskey. Whiskey. This will save the day. Like some rolls. Nice. Some rolls. No. Don't shake. That's really sad. Working out with weights helps for people who have Parkinson's or the Michael J. Fox stuff. If they work out with weights, it way helps. If they do strength training, you can't get too strong. It's impossible to get too strong unless you do steroids. You'd have to be fucking stupid to think. You can't ever really get that strong. You just look kind of, I had to lift weights for since the 90s to be as strong as I am now. And I still look pretty normal. If I lost body fat, I would look like a little stronger than normal or whatever. I don't look, you don't look like you took tons of steroids. You just can't look that way, especially a female can't, unless they take steroids. It's just ridiculous to think that it's not healthy to do strength training. You can try to lie about it or distort the words or whatever, but so it's not you who I'm talking to. It's like, I don't know. Haza just wrote another line. It's not her sister. They should do leg muscle strength training and upper body strength training. It makes your waist smaller. It makes your waist smaller. I only got heavy because I was eating cake, working at home so much. I was stressed out. Very stressed. I'm not supposed to say that. Somebody looks at it as sex. Some fucking person in my life. I don't even know which one who it is. I don't care. I'd rather just drink this. I like to use the word stress without some fucking idiot putting it to a dick. Somebody. I don't know. That's why I came to That's why I went to California to get away from it all. Here's the whiskey. I put root beer in it. Put root beer, and here's the whiskey. See, hopefully it tastes good. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise Jesus. Praise the Lord, praise Jesus. Peace. Oh, give me this. Give me this. I don't know. I need this. No. No, I don't need it. I need this to film in a video. Jack Daniel's whiskey. But I don't need to drink it. I don't need it for my body. I'm trying to drink it and feel better. I got myself backed into a corner here, backed into a corner. Like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson was backed against the wall. Then he knew nothing would stop him when he went that way. Praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. Jesus. It actually tastes okay. Tastes like this. Praise the Lord, praise Jesus. Praise the Lord, praise Jesus. I was really Republican before. It's the worst thing I ever did to my friend. I tried to pretend that he looked like somebody else. And I was still nice too. I tried to pretend. The worst. I've actually been pretty nice to everybody. I have a friend who I've known since like 1993 or something. I think we were 14 or I don't know, 14 or 15. And he's in Southern California, but he's like 3 hours south or 2 hours south. With no traffic, maybe 2 hours. Or he's like 5 hours south. He's like 4 or 3 hours south of here. He's Nathan. He's our friend Nathan. Maybe I'll talk to him. I'll write to him on the computer. Here's the music I used in this video. Here's the music I used in this video. Forest Fine was the first. Light Bright. Hey, that's pretty good. I played with those as a kid. Ambient. under ambient genre, those that dramatic artist density and time. See who plays this song. This is the YouTube audio library. You can play it and use it in videos. You can download it too. Where's the other one? Okay. Now I'm gonna write them. Or I'm gonna call him Nathan. I'm gonna call my friend Nathan. Whiskey. Nope. Yep. Nope. Hey, there's a picture of Rowan that we took as a baby. Well, they took it there when he was a baby. There's a picture of Rowan with Santa Claus when he was a baby. Those were some pretty good days. I had almost a different kind of personality then, but I was the same. I just had dark hair. I was skinnier, but I had gained 20 pounds of fat. And my neck looks fatter now. I don't know why. But I'm way stronger. So I don't know why. And I had already been lifting weights back then, but I should probably lose body fat. There's Rowan when he was a baby. I'm gonna put it on the tripod on Rowan. Oops. Maybe I'll have to put the tripod. Hope I don't mess up the tripod. It's actually okay. I got this tripod for only 20 bucks. I get this tripod for literally 20 bucks. It's the best tripod I've ever seen in my life for only $20. Crazy. It was on Amazon. They just sent it right to my door for 20 bucks. It showed up the next day. That's the cheapest cool thing I've ever gotten on Amazon. I've ordered probably thousands of packages on there. Because I just wouldn't go to the store, as I liked ordering things. But now I go to the store. I will load this tripod. This is kind of cool. Hey, there's Rowan and Santa. I'm calling for Nathan. Oops. See if he answers, and I can show him a video. Hi. Wipe the screen off. This looks pretty good. Whiskey. Whiskey. Oh, Lynchburg. Oh, Tennessee. Number 7, Jack Daniels. Number 17, whiskey. As they say, as this man says, good old Jack Daniel. Jasper Newton, Jack Daniel himself. He don't do otherwise now. He's from 1882. Good old Jack. Here, don't read that. I don't have the rights to it. Let's call Nathan. Let's call Nathan. Hi, Nathan. I was never mean to him. I said one mean thing to him my entire life. That was not mean. It was not mean. God knows it wasn't mean, so I was never mean to him. Good old. Hi. Good old Whiskey Adams. I don't know what that means, but I said it out loud. I have no idea what it means. Good old Whiskey John. Cheers to good old Whiskey Adams. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what it means. Come on, Nathan, answer the phone. It's John. Let's drive around in his Ferrari. He has a Ferrari. Come on, man. Let's get your Ferrari. No. Just get in your Ferrari. Do a documentary on his cars. Hey. Hey, Nathan. Hey, what are you doing? Can I do a documentary on you? You look like your younger version of your dad. You look like your young version of your dad. I'm filming you.
All right, hi.
Oh, wait, no. Here's my friend Nathan. He probably just woke up in the morning. No. Nathan. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah. Okay. No. I filmed him. Maybe I shouldn't film him and call him back. I'll text him. My mom wrote in Sicilian. E Dio non parlo. No. I couldn't do it because I'm half Irish. I'm Irish. My dad's Irish. I couldn't do it in the Italian accent right then. Let's do it now. E Dio non parlo nemmeno una parola. Mezzanotte. Vakukiti. 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 I said it like an Irish person at the end. And Taza said no comprende. She said no comprende. Taza knows a little bit of Spanish. I'm trying to get her to speak it more now. I just realized I said all this stuff in Spanish. I better write Nathan. Oh, I wrote all that stuff in Spanish. I took Spanish in high school and college for 5 years, so I know it. I know how to speak it because my wife. I didn't know why. I was hoping to learn Italian, and then my wife, her family speaks Spanish really well. So I wrote all this just based on what I knew from high school and college. It took 5 years of it, and I had to repeat one of the grades when I was in high school or something. Because by my senior year, I had a D average. I barely graduated high school. But I made A's, B's, and C's mostly through about a B average or so. B minus. I had about a B average in high school. I don't know. My senior year, I just failed a math class. I don't know why. It was awful. She was a nice teacher. Let's write to Nathan. Can't show his phone number on here. It's a miracle. I didn't show his phone number. Yeah. He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a whiskey drink. Now this is not Jack Daniel. I'm quiet. I'm quiet. Keep that to the curb, man. Keep that to the curb, man. He's the guy. He's the guy on the street corner. You can't talk that way for them because they're different. They don't even know about what that southern stuff is, man. They talk like this. They talk like this. They might not even talk like that. They talk like this. They talk like this. Yeah, they know who Iggy Pop is. Yeah, they no. What are you talking about? It's the entertainment industry. They know who the famous people are. No. The drinks too sweet. Yes. You see? No. No. It's awful. Be right back. No. Skate days, yeah, 1998, 1998, 1997, 1997. That's when I moved to LA. When I was 19. He moved in like 2000. He went down south of LA because he didn't do movies and music. Well, he does music. He does music, but it would be wrong for him to like mess things up and try to be a famous musician. He has a big famous, he's not famous. He's kind of famous on Instagram. Like, he has an Instagram. I don't want to show it. I don't know. That's not what it's about. He has his wife and kids and mom. they live in the same house. That's pretty cool. But his mom lives away. She walks outside and stuff, and she watches the kids while they work. They both work. That's what have more money. They both worked like kind of regular jobs. Yeah. So when you have two people working, you're married, it's twice as much money, and you live in one place. So you can save money too. Sounds like a lawnmower. People who mowed lawns. That was one thing I was almost going to do when I was a teenager. Some guy made a bunch of money, and you could kind of make money at it. You mowed a bunch of people's lawns. You just get better lawnmowers and stuff and do it real pro. You can have a business at it. Taser. Oh, a lawn. Let's see what Taser's video is about. Why didn't she put it on?
Yo, Skinny. Slim, what's going down, Slim? You got your girl over there. Got her in the streets. What you doing, pimp? What you doing, boy? I see you. Shawty. Eat that grass. Eat that grass, Skinny. You need something hearty, sustenance. Put some meat on them bones. Skinny. Don't be shaky, don't be scared.
There's one video.
Hey, look at this guy. He's pretty far away. Hey,
That
buddy.
sounds weird.
Nice horns. I see you looking at me. Looking at you. Shake your tail, fella. Shake your sniff around for something to eat. Who that? What's that? Here is his friend. I'm with his girlfriend. How are you? Hey, man. I see you. Boop, 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 dear. You. Hey. Here is his friend. I'm with his girlfriend. Wee, I'm a deer. Hey, man. I see you. Boop, 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 dear. You. Hey.
It's okay. It's Why did she say poop? She blamed on the deer. And then she tried to act like she was black, or she had tried to turn it to like talking black. Like black was okay, but the deer was stupid and it was poop. Well, in the Bible, it would make sense to stand up for other human beings, but why would she be mean to the deer? I don't know. Maybe she was just randomly. She knows she's like a vegan, but she doesn't care sometimes just because how mean the world is. Her dog has to go to the doctor. Here's Krista, my older sister, has like a good house home. I don't know. I don't know. Wow, it's like dead antlers on the ceiling, and she has antlers on. So it's okay, politically okay, right? So they can't do anything to you. So there are a bunch of dead antlers on the ceiling, like you killed all those deer, like she's a hunter, but then she's wearing antlers, so you can't really say anything against it, so she can make a bunch of money and stuff if she goes out there and does fun things that she likes to do out in public around people when she works. No. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Thanks. Ugh. Don't want to act like I'm not married or some shit. When God still has me married to my wife and kids, like I'd say thanks for their shit ass bowl of shit that's empty of this shit. Like I'd eat that? Fuck you. That's why I'm in California. Just get away from them. I'm married, I have a wife and kids, and she's being funny in Texas, and it just sucks. Here's my mom working me into an anger. She's the one who sent this one. You think I'd eat that shitty ass thing? And they try to force me to eat meat just to not be in hell? Feels like shit. They'd probably try to put me on the streets if I just did something they didn't like. You know, just as a funny way, because my dad's 77, he's so old, like he might die any day. So he thought it'd be funny just to put me through all this shit my entire life, like he was about to die. Feels like shit. Her bullshit ass antlers that she killed all those deer, but she has a pretend deer on so she can lie about it and do whatever the fuck she wants to pretend. So she has a bunch of stupid ass pretend ass money, like as if she's rich. And then my dad took it all, took who knows what for himself, so that she could spend it on her husband who got cancer, was almost going to die when they moved back to Virginia, but somehow she's close to my dad, like my dad's so great, and if I had blamed on him, he'd die any moment. He might die at any moment. He's so old, and so you can't hurt him. He's like nice and kind, and so all these people even think about it's just annoying. I knew it sucked to go in there, but I had to look at all that. It smelled like bad breath, like they put bad breath into my mouth. Feels like shit. I'd rather be dead. Oh, you're a regular ass California person on the streets. Rather die. I don't care what the fuck accent it is, I'd rather be dead. I'd be a random ass California person on the streets. On the fucking streets? After working 55 years? So my dad can make $3 million in 1 year? because he only has 10 million. Right before he kicked me out and said, you gotta get to work, he took all the fucking shit for himself. Oh, no, I don't know. You know what? This past year, it was me, my mom, and dad working so hard, 12 hours a day, looking at real estate values and stuff to sell my house. And at the very end, instead of it being worth $1.2 million, it's a mansion. He turned the police against me and took my house for $170,000 so I could get out of town just in time, where he tried to turn the police on me because my grandfather was the chief of the NYPD, the most powerful policeman on earth. So he did this evil. He didn't do, but he was against it, and that's why he married an Italian, because my grandfather was an Irish cop who didn't like Italians, so he married an Italian. And my mom did music, and I don't even give a shit about that stupid ass shit that they did going back east to not do famous stuff. Me and my wife did famous stuff. That's why my wife has 530 million views. That's why I'm in her #1 video that I was the creator of, that has 5 times as many views as any other video she did that has the most views. She has the most views. I don't know how many views, but for some reason God had us be together, even though we had to suffer being apart, and it just feels like shit. I don't know what to say. So we're not even A-listers. We're like, who would even recognize me? Because I had makeup on when I did my biggest video. So how would they recognize my face besides my wife, kids, my mom and dad? Everybody recognized me. The way you know someone is by meeting them and doing God's work. By doing God's work. It's not by being famous. You may not even know any of those famous people. You may not know them at all. They may be unrighteous. They may burn in hell for all eternity, and then make it to heaven when time ends. We don't know what's going to happen. God knows. But we know that some people will make it to heaven. Some people make it to heaven, and some people make it to hell. We don't know who. It would be so much better to be at peace from how this just started to feel. So I'm going to go. At least I don't want to die anymore. I used to hope to die when I was in Virginia, thinking about this. It's not their fault. It's like it was working at their shit the whole fucking time, and my films and videos not making enough money, and it felt like shit. And my wife and kids got taken away from me. And there's some random ass shot of me in a video, one frame of a video of 10,000 hours. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't do anything wrong. There's one shot of my face randomly right now in a video. Maybe it's a better angle of me. Maybe it's a worse angle of me. I don't know. This is how my face happens to look right here in a video. It just looks like shit to me. It looks like shit to me because I'm so, why does shit to me? They did that in the other Airbnb, shit to me. That's Corey. It's because I texted Corey a bunch and he has some weird fetish about something like shit. It's not even feces. Not even feces. But like joking about it. I don't even know what I don't know what that means. How could I even look at that face? Because my mom and dad are 77. So they think that this looks like a young boy. Look how old it looks. Come on, face reality, how bad life sucks on earth. There's so much sin here, that looks like shit. It does not look like I'm 20 years old or 28. And even then it felt like shit too. I had body dysmorphic disorder and thought there were worse things than that. This is a random shot of me with a fat looking neck. Why does my neck look fat? At least it's not saggy as shit. I don't know. At least it's not saggy as crap. I don't know. I better shut it off. Better go out there in his mobile home. He's got. Better go out there in his mobile home so my dad can have 10 million and I can maybe have 200,000 if I work a little harder after I just worked so hard that it made him 3 million. That it nearly killed me and had me hospitalized. So I better make sure to work a little bit harder so I can barely have enough to start affording California better. To have to work harder. I'd rather just be at peace. There's an old siren. It sounds like a Hollywood siren. This sounds like an old Hollywood siren. Angle looks like shit to me. This is how my mom and dad want me to look. See this? That fat neck right there. Well, it's not that bad. Those eyes stressed out, feeling like shit. New York. Something about New York. Looks like shit. This, that. Looks like shit. That's how they want me to feel. For them to like not, I don't know what. Just felt like total shit. That was just 1% of how bad it felt. Sometimes it was 100%. Sometimes it was 0. I don't know. It's just not really worth it. How could it be much better here other than having to work way harder to even have enough money to make it, to not, and then that was like right when I was supposed to be able to take it easy. I'm gonna go. I don't know what video this is. I don't even know. I checked how many words a minute I can type. Hey. I must have typed that last night after I hurt my leg, kind of. May as well delete it. It has 3 3s. If you multiply and do the math, it could mean the number of the beast. I got to delete it, right? Well, God created that number too. God created that number too. Zoom in on this. What is the significance? What is the significance of 1333? That could be the number of the beast if you get if it's twice that. So that's what I try to stay away from. So I don't know. I'm not ready to go to heaven now, but I'd really like to. If I could go to heaven right now. No. Not supposed to. I don't even know why. I'd like to be married and to hug a woman and to feel love and affection and attention from not lust. Not lust. Lust is bad and wrong. That's why I've had to be deprived of almost any physical love from a woman. I'd rather die. It's not worth living. You know, I liked my wife and kids. I don't see what the point of anything else is. This feels like shit. So, you know, if I can't be with a woman, it just feels like shit. At least they don't look like this, right? Pretend that it's like, they want to pretend that this looks 77 so my mom can feel good. This, that eye right there. I want to pretend that looks old as shit so my mom can feel good so she doesn't die because she's literally 77 years old. And like I'm supposed to feel like, well, I'm 46, so I gotta look and feel like shit too just so they can feel good for some reason that I don't even know why. No. There's stupid things. And she can feel like, she's young and doing this. Like she sucked on a little popsicle thing of like a teeny tiny thing of chocolate she found in her purse, because it's like the old times of like 1922 when when her grandfather in New York City went, oh no, and he went, hey, I make ice cream. Hey, it's an ice cream factory. We're gonna make things when you and they had ice, big ice blocks, and it made ice back then. And oh, we brought the chocolate at this candy store. He didn't talk like that. He talked like a Nonu. Hey, it's Nonu. Hey, it's Nonu. And she found a little piece of chocolate to eat when she was, but it didn't do that, and they didn't know what that stuff was. Putting an ass to her mouth. They didn't know any of that shit. They didn't do anything bad. They didn't curse. They never cursed. They never said curse words ever. Even in the 1980s. Even in the 1980s, my mom and dad didn't curse. In 1990s, my mom and dad did not curse, and then unless they said a few words here and there, the entire time, the entire 90s. I mean, they just didn't do that growing up. And then when we moved back to Roanoke, something happened, and they start here and there, they messed up a little bit more and stuff. I don't know why. My mom never smoked marijuana all through the 60s, 70s, 80s. Well, of course not. When they were children, it was God and Jesus. They went to church. They were really kind. They believed in angels and God, and they believed in God and Jesus. And it was like a different time. It was the 50s. It was the 50s. It was New York City in the 50s. You know, Italian, Jewish. The black people almost never went into those neighborhoods. They just didn't see them. They didn't see them. Usually, they weren't in the neighborhoods in Brooklyn. So they knew they were around in other neighborhoods, but they usually didn't come into the Italian and Irish. Irish neighborhood. I don't know if there was an Irish neighborhood or not. They must have had Scottish neighborhoods, black neighborhoods, Puerto Rican. Of course, they had Puerto Rican. They didn't have Mexican. You know, there's almost nobody Mexican there. Why would they have gone all the way up to New York? They had Puerto Rican. I don't know why they had Puerto Rican. You know, the Jets and the Sharks and the T-Duck-Day. But the Puerto Rican, I don't know what that was like. That was different from South America and Central America, North America, and Mexican. It's different from Mexican. I don't know what they thought of all that. That was like a different time. It was like the 50s. They started to be teenagers in the 50s. That's how old my mom and dad are. My mom has a flat stomach. She still looks like kind of good at her age, at 77. I don't know. It's sad because I hope she doesn't, what is she trying to do? Just calm down and, eat food and be like sometimes she acts like a nice little older lady, but I don't know. I don't know what she's trying to do. She doesn't want to. She has. I don't know. If they could go broke in anybody could go broke at any time, no matter how much money they have. There are some people who have I don't know if I know any or not, because it's possible for it to have like 170 million or $1 billion, but you have to come up with good ideas that, I don't know, God does it all. God does all of it. He lets some people have a bunch of money, but then other people feel really good. I don't know. He lets he lets some people have a bunch of money, and I don't know. I like to just hug my wife and be normal, whether it's up in New York or where we're supposed to go, where we're supposed to do. I actually get to hug her and not hug her and be away from her, and when she's right there in my house, so I could hug her if I had to and knew that she, I don't know. Yeah. Not if it felt like she had made like creepy things all over my arms and stuff. Why live? Why live anymore? And I can't lust. And it's just been a torment for some of it, which is not as bad as hell. The torment in hell is way worse. So I don't know. I mean, I can't just be with a random person like right there's a baby on my shirt. Right there's a baby on my shirt. How does it get focused for how I showed it? So I don't know why I did that. It's taken 3 weeks and it still hasn't, but this side kind of grew in. That side a little bit grew in. That looks like shit on your face. That side grew in. There's 2 people watching. This side looks like shaved or some crap. It looks like crap. It's been like somebody like hurting me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. This is what I saw in the mirror. Here's what I saw. Hey, it smells good. I told cat on pop on cat on pom 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 tom tom. No. Pom pom play pom. Please. They eat on bugs and stuff like this. No. They eat on bugs and say, please. Breathe all that carbon and shit. And you swallow it and then they smell like shit. Go. This looks cool. Keep them toenails short. Oh. Come on, please. Come on, old Ricky. Come on, old Ricky. No. Yeah, no. It's gonna incinerate my leg if I continue. It didn't. I'm afraid. New York City. New York City, Brooklyn. The nice hut. Dang. I should bring this out there. This and that out there. And you know what to do? Syrup. Syrup on the shit. No. Very Van Doling. We don't compete. Is that you? No. That's not me, Vinnie Van Gogh. That's a bastard who heard a joke. Vinnie Van Gogh. Hey, Van Gogh, welcome to Dante. Give me a swig on this shit. What? No. No. I didn't deserve it. Could be a Muslim woman in disguise as a white girl who's 23, who looks like a cool hippie, and wants to have sex and smoke weed. No! 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 It could. That too, it would be if you fornicate. Their soul is very different. It's not for you. They do these like mean, all weird things. And, that's what I had to learn. It's not a young woman who looks like a girl has a little weed bag right here, and she's like good old famous as ever. Janis Joplin and all that stuff from the 60s. Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, and Janis Joplin, and it's not her. It's kind of her. My wife looks kind of like that. She was kind of into some of that. There's so much more when you have God and Jesus. But for me, I'd like to be with my wife because there's more than just that stuff. There's other stuff, so I get to be with my wife. And she also kind of liked Jimi Hendrix. Well, she didn't like Jimi Hendrix, I think. She didn't like Jimi Hendrix. She was like whiter, and she thought he's some black guy, maybe. That's how other people thought. But I don't know what she thought of Jimi Hendrix. She liked Jim Morrison. I don't know what she thought of Janis Joplin, but I'd sure like her to drink down some Southern Comfort and be like, yeah. Drink a little bit of Southern Comfort and be like, pretend she's Janis Joplin. If I was just not doing anything too wrong. So that's the kind of thing that I would like to do. No, I don't know. I'd like to pretend she was Janis Joplin. Thank God I didn't get anyone else to do that. If she drank a Southern Comfort and walked around in California and was like famous and wore this cool, I don't know. She's not supposed to. She's not supposed to look sexy. There's only so much she can do. She's gotta stay at home with the kids and stuff. It would be gross if she... Who knows what Janis Joplin did? I don't know. I like to be with her and the kids. I don't care. Too much other stuff, but I like the famous stuff, but It has to be for something I'm good at and like, and I don't know if that means anything at all. I'd rather just be with her and the kids and have enough money to be able to retire and be with her and the kids, see other family, friends, and have a job. If I have to have a job, something that I like to do, I'd rather just be with her and the kids. And some, if I can't be with her and the kids, I might not want to live anymore or something, but I don't know. So I don't know why I cut my hair so short on the sides. It was like when I was in Roanoke, to get out of there, the environment, my dad had me working at real estate 12 hours a day and videos for what I was going to do after that to pay bills. It was just so much. It felt like it was making my eyes look older and face look fatter, and to him it looked like I'm just, it doesn't matter, he's some Ray Liotta boy, hey, shit. No, he wasn't that bad. He didn't want me to die. But sometimes if he thought I was really healthy and working out a bunch, he thought maybe it just was so hard to do. But it's not his fault. He doesn't want me to literally be a Ray Liotta. But if I was the most strongest one, I was like literally curling 120 pounds with one arm. So it's kind of an argument between my dad and I. But we get along really well too, and it's just, why did he take so much money for himself? And he's worried about his physical health. He's like worried about his physical health. And I don't want it to be any worse. But because he's 77, and the thing is to try to keep believing him to be older and older, and he's probably going to live to be 93. And I don't know. Feels like crap. I almost swallowed the bad breath thing. I don't know where that came from. That's just awful. And I wonder if you smell somebody else's fart or some bad thing that's like from your neighbors or your own self, or I can't imagine it being from me, because I wouldn't want to ever smell bad. But if you breathe it in, it feels like I have to brush my teeth, wash my mouth. I must have been mean about the words I said. Like God has me feeling like I have to brush my teeth and wash my mouth out for the words I said. My dad doesn't do anything wrong. I don't know. It's not his fault. I like my wife and my kids. I'm just alone. You can see it in my face. I'm alone and feel so bad. I don't even feel like I look that good, and I can't even show it. I just can't show my face. It's just, at least I have my hair. That's okay. I don't know. And that was cut really short, beyond short in some places, to fit in with the military's ways, and to make so much money. It sucked. And then if I say anything about it, he could die at any moment. It's like how he lives, but it's not how he lives. He lives for God and Jesus, but he's more like the Old Testament. He's almost like an angel. He's very kind, my dad. He's he doesn't play God, but he has power on earth or something. Shit, I hate it. I hate thinking about him and my mom. I'd like to be with my wife and kids, so this is the stuff that just feels like shouldn't have to brush my teeth and wash my mouth out for what I've said. I don't know. It just doesn't feel that good. Candy sugar. I like to just, as if it just sucks. It just sucks. I have to wash my mouth out. Brush my teeth. Brush my teeth. Brush my teeth. Oh, black man put his hand down. No, it feels like shit. Maybe I was mean to black people, and that's why I had to do it. They put my hand out as if it was like That's literally probably why. I was like, hadn't even thought of black people or something. Can't trust it. Whiskey. I don't know. Been separated from the baby so long, we both started to. Jack Daniels, yeah, sweet yes. Sweet yes. Oh! Oh, hey, zoom in on that. No. Get out of here. Oh, hey, zoom in on that. You don't plan on time. Do you even know our time? I just played a Mexican person with a white makeup on, acting like a clown. Wasn't that it? You know, when I tell you, Krista, you got a tan. You got a tan, and you. Why is she doing that? Krista's house. She's in the military. She's not thinking about any of that. She just stood up for kind, good things out there the way she would. No. I don't know. I don't know. What am I looking at? Krista, yeah. Oh, she sent this. There's you feeling ecstatic right when you're dropped off at the airport to feel like total shit and be put in Danica's house. It wasn't really that great. Oh, that was good. I know. Yeah, it's a good picture. There's me and my dad. No. Hello. Hey, don't lean on tight. Oh. I won't you. I'll tell you this much. Your dad ain't the half of it. It's the whole South, boy. I tell you that much. You was really born there. Your face is white. Your teeth are white. Your face is white. No. Your face is. See what his Irish self looked at. Now we're gone Johnny Depp mayhem on Tommy Lee. Fuck you up with a gigantic Corvette is what I should do, boss. You know what I did here? Oh, California palm trees, good old time. Actually own the fucking thing, have a cool house, and be making all my money from what I want to do, not what you want to do, sir. He never made me call him sir, but he did worse. Made me go through fucking war in my brain by depriving me of sleep and seeing hell, and I had to go to war in my own country to fucking change the way fucking everything was. It's horrific. See what he thinks about it. Look at his eyes. What does he think about that? Well, he went to a real war and you didn't, so he's always better than you. Feels like shit. I want a Corvette then a bit. I don't even want a fucking Corvette because of that. Give me a fucking... don't give me anything besides the money you owe me for working for you for 20 years, you motherfucker. I love him. I'm sorry. I'm a fag. You're a fag. Who tells me that? The devil. He'll hit me in the head. He's got a strong arm. He'll hit me in the head with his strong arm. No. You'll get away from me. You want to make me a clown like you saw in 1942, you bastard? I know you saw a clown in 1948 when you were 3 years old. Or no, he was 1 year old in 1948. No. Not with you, John. He was always kind of good. He didn't say any curse words. He didn't do anything bad growing up. But he did wake up from asleep when he was asleep. And he pretended he was a vampire. And we thought it was funny. He pretended he was a vampire. We'd run in when I was a little kid. When I was a really little kid, he would hug and kiss us when we were little kids. But then when I was like 12 or so and I started thinking about girls, he wouldn't get near my face or anything like that. He wouldn't let me kiss him. If it made me feel like it was awkward, and he wouldn't do that. Even though I didn't have any hair under my arms, I was still a boy. But he looks like a munchkin. Let me zoom in, see if I can zoom in on him. How would he be a munchkin? His father was a munchkin. His father was a wee man. His father was a wee man in Ireland. He was like 4'10". But his father, who he was raised by, was tall. Was really tall. He was usually the tallest back then, in the 60s or 50s, 40s, no, the 50s and 60s. His father, my grandfather, he was like the tallest one. He was 6'4". So he ended up tall, like my grandfather adopted him. And God let him be tall. And then I was a little bit tall. My kids are maybe going to be tall, but I don't know. They may be short. I don't know. They may be tall. My dad was like 6'3". No, he was 6'2". He was 6'2", and my grandfather was like, I think 6'4" or 6'3". Yeah, my grandfather was 6'3". And my dad was 6'2". I was 5'11", but with shoes on, I'd look taller. I don't know. I was 5'11", I don't know. I'm 5'11", I don't know. And my sons, I think one of them's gonna be really tall. The other one's gonna be, we don't know how tall he's gonna be. So anyway, oh, he sent another picture of me. Nathan at his brightest. Nathan at his brightest. The guy who was in the video earlier. Nathan at his brightest. He acts like Jevin. He acts like younger people. My dad. I don't know why. What is that gonna do to you, Dad? They're these random younger people. He just does that because he has his wife, and she makes everything okay, being the same as his wife. I don't even want to think about that. Get out of here. See what kind of clowny shit they blame me for, clowns and shit. I don't know, no. I wonder what John Bigham. I wonder who John Bigham is. John Bigham. Who's John Bigham? That's John Bigham. Yeah. He's friends with him. He's friends with some of them. It's John Bigham. He's trying to get you with his white beard. He might take a woman or two or three. He would with his fucking beard. No. Oh, this guy. Hey. My dad pays me $5,200 a month because he got my house for really cheap. He gave me $1,500, so I have a little bit of money. My dad thinks he's a director sometimes. That sucks. That's not true. I did all the work, no matter what the budget was. I made it look like a real movie and did all the work. My dad sometimes thinks he's the director around town. Like he thinks that he's like, it's kind of stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It's wrong. I did all the work. I did all the work to make it look like a movie. I could have done it on zero budget, or well, $1,000 or $2,000 or $10,000 or $100,000. But they helped me with a bunch of money, but then they made me work for it all. So I know how to do all the work to make entire movies. I can make a $200 million movie. I can make a $800 million movie. I know how to do all the work for all the movies. I did that stuff, but not at that budget. Not at that budget. But you know, I know how to do that as a creative type. And I went to film production school at one of the best film schools for my MFA. So I kind of know the business side too. I used to do the business side when I made my indie films. I don't want to anymore. I'd like Hollywood to produce it and me to do the creative stuff. Alright. I gotta charge this phone. Charge this phone. That's how they talk. They say charge this phone. They'll charge you if you charge your phone. They charged you. That's how it felt. That's why I was like, peace. I'm out of here. And then I was like, whoa, I gotta be quiet. Because I didn't get $3 million. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to have it. God let you know. I'm supposed to be a millionaire. But I don't understand how. And I can't see it on paper yet, but I own a mansion, or I owned a mansion. I own 60% in it now. If he sells it, so maybe he'll sell it for $3 million and I'll get $1 million that way. Maybe I'll be a millionaire some other way. Maybe my dad wrote me into his will. I don't know what it is. I hope it's not that, but maybe it is. Somehow I'm supposed to be a millionaire. God let me know. How? I can't see it on paper. I can't understand how, but I do know how. It doesn't make sense. This whole time I haven't seen it. Like right now I don't know. He just gave me $1,500 when I had negative $700 to forward me the $5,200 that he had to pay me for giving him my house that I worked on for 7 years, a huge mansion on 9 acres. You know, that I gave him. Well, he got for only $170,000 plus 60%. I get 60%. So maybe somehow, I don't know about that way. That way feels wrong. That way feels wrong. There's something about it. Unless I get really famous and then it goes and they see the value of the timeless work of art that the house really is, the way it's built, and like this place here is built really well. I mean, it's the work they did too was really good. It's really good here too. Where I gotta go. I don't know. You know. good old time now. It's a good old time, boys. I'll tell you what, let's go out there. Let's go out there in California. In Los Angeles. What is you shaved right here? Shaved right here. Put this down. Why did I do that? Exotic birds. Birds, that's the smell. That's what it is. That's why they come here from all around the world. The birds. They are kind, good birds. And they fly here from all around the world. Wow. Agent Chong's next movie. Is that Mr. Hanky? Boy, they got a real class of doing exercise. Pilates. Check this out. There's an elf. Danica and the kids. Oh, it's a miracle. Oh, that's a miracle. See what this really says. I've seen this. Pick up after you're due. Be a neighbor. Keep dogs on a leash. I've seen that a bunch. Pick up after you're due. Be a good neighbor. Keep dogs on a leash. It's a miracle. Hey, hey, yeah. I do. There's some old couches, garbage. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. Oh, I didn't know it was filming me. It filmed me. Weird. A hair of a woman. Jogging. I don't know whose it is. Maybe a Dorothy-like woman, but I'm not gonna try to take her. Hey. Close. Are you filming me? Yes, the audience is filming me. I didn't know. I thought it was filming that way. I thought it was filming that. But it was really God had me filming this. Yeah. I'm filming me. A person. A human being. Oh, look, a baby's shoe. Baby's shoe. Get away. I want my son's hair. I want that baby. I don't want that shoe. It's another kid. Yeah. That's another kid. That's another kid. You could pick him up and hug him and go, he's good. And if he was your son, if God probably wants you to have one of those kids, and then you can, he is good. It's a miracle. Yeah. Maybe I'll end up with other kids. Oh, no. I have three already. Maybe she'll make another baby. Pilates Platinum. That is a great. Whoa. They don't want to go too huge with it, but if you want to go there, you can try there. I don't know. Some jerk wrote Rio. No. But yeah. How do I get in? I guess you need the lock for it. Hey, Conte. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Hey, they have a room to sweep up. Oi. Oi. Hey, Conte. I'm 18. No. He's a friend who could be there. He's 18. That means he's a child. How do I get out of here? Oh. Quick. Talk like Batman and Spider-Man. His big Marvel superheroes I can because my dad watches on TV. No. My dad watches on TV. Hey, get out of here. I'm afraid of it. It's not us. Thank God. Is this filming me? I gotta go get my wife and kids and get them to somewhere, Virginia or California, or I don't know. Gotta look up the code. This is a different code. It's a different code. Hey. Incinerated in the lake of fire. Those homeless encampments. They got rid of them on Venice and they still try. Hey, man. They're just poor people. They don't know what to do. They just do their own drugs and crap. And hang out with themselves.
Yeah. But me, like, not wanting to
Hey,
call
famous
anyone.
people. No, famous. They ran right by. Hey, that was cool. I don't always have the best values. Oh, I thought it'd be really rich. It's not. Maybe it's Jesus and God. I don't. That's how they trick me. They trick me. But it's my. I'm like, she had me on my brain. Literally, May, not. It's not that bad. I don't know what's gonna happen. God knows what's gonna happen. Huh. Yeah, famous person. Cool. God knows. Can't see myself. We don't know. I don't know. He's gonna be a really rich person. Well, that's cool stuff. Oh, that one's a bit. I like that. Closed off from the. I don't know. That's what they would do. My family, if I chose. I chose that was better than the other one. This is a pretty good place. Hey, look at this. This is Hollywood. This is Hollywood. I'm walking around barefoot. It's clean. It's good. Bye. I'm gonna go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Believe in God and Jesus and you'll be saved. Oh, no. Yeah. Hi. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Bye.